should have been sitting here thinking about what we could do today, and I haven't been. Oh, I was gonna tell you, but apparently you don't have to. I had to change my password.
For Twitch?
No, on my Xbox account.
Huh.
Because I don't know if Garrett was doing it or if it was somebody else hacked my account, but I kept getting signed out of my account for no reason.
Huh. Oh well.
Oh. Okay, you're back. Unless Robert is on, but he's showing offline. Okay, we're not gonna do that strike. Because I hate the Omni-Goal strike. We did that one yesterday, or... We did so many pits. Yeah. I'm gonna message Robert and ask him, are you on? Question mark? See if he's on. Because if he is, then we're gonna go through the Crota raid. If he isn't, then we'll just run some strike missions until he gets on. I know hearing him here pretty soon though, I'm gonna start my stream because I haven't streamed today.
One step ahead of you.
Guess that answers my question.
Hello.
Yes, it does.
Hello, Robert.
Only one issue.
Duh.
I'll be back in about 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to my brother's right now. I haven't gone yet.
That kind of doesn't answer my question, but at the same time it does. Not in a good way.
Nope.
I'll
Got
be
it.
back in a few hours and I'll join up with y'all then.
Alright,
Alright, later guys.
later. So I have to run my Twitch or my stream kind of weird. Want to hear how?
How?
Okay, for some reason, I use Google Chrome all the time.
Uh-huh.
And for some reason, the chat is not working on Google Chrome. But it's working on an Internet Explorer.
Huh.
But if I run Internet Explorer only and, watch the stream on that so I can have my view and watch the chat, it just seems like my stream does worse. It's like Internet Explorer takes up more internet for some fucked up reason. So, what I have to do is I pop out the chat on Internet Explorer and then exit out of the Internet Explorer that has the rest of the stream and then snap the chat to half of my screen and then snap Google Chrome, which is running my actual stream, so I can watch it on the other half.
That's weird.
Thank you. So yeah, in order for me stream and be able to read chat and everything without having to use my phone. That's what I have to do. Okay. Okay, so that's loading, so it's not going to. But it works. The only downside is, and I don't know why it does this, I can't tell you how many viewers I have. So that's where my phone comes in. Is I don't open the stream, but I go to my profile on the Twitch app, and it'll tell me how many people are watching my stream. So that's normally what I do, because that way I'm not running my battery down on my phone by watching the stream just so I can see. Because my phone will slowly, turn off itself. All I have to do is reach up and double tap it every once in a while if I want to, like, if I'm curious about how many viewers I have. Like, I honestly had like 5 viewers at one time playing Skyrim. Name of my stream is Helping Caboose Level Up. But it's pretty cool. It's not so bad, but for some reason, I don't know why, all of a sudden the chat on... And that makes no sense to me, is that the chat works on Internet Explorer, but not Chrome.
I mean, I can't say anything, but I don't have Chrome pulled up with the chat. I just look at my phone. The name of my stream is Raising Light Level and Preparing for Destiny 2. Somebody retweeted my...
Oh, they retweeted your tweet.
This is... Oh, I got 2 retweets.
Oh, would you look at her? I'm playing on my phone for a second. I'm getting everything set up.
Okay.
Alright!
Alright!
Oh, fuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I hit my desk with my knee. Turn off. Thank you. I had to turn my air conditioner off. Just too much noise into my mic when I'm streaming. I will recharge. I'm sorry, my demons are trying to escape.
You're fine.
Any streaming yet?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Well, if you had any viewers, I probably would have just scared them away.
No, I never had any.
'Cause that's what I'm good at. Oh yeah, I gotta get ready to retweet. Or tweet. I got to use the tweeter. Twitch.com / Grieve Gaming. Hashtag support small streamers. Hashtag Destiny. Oh. Destiny the game. Hashtag Xbox. Hashtag bitch Xbox One. Hashtag video games. That should be enough, right?
Should.
1, 2, 3, 4 different hashtags.
I did like 3.
Okay, I'm taking off the hashtag Xbox One. I was over the limit. Not hashtags, but of characters I could have in my tweet.
Yeah. I converted my pulse rifle to an auto rifle.
How?
I just upgraded it.
What? Excuse me?
What? I had some nodes of light, and I used it to upgrade my stuff.
You changed this pulse rifle to an... Oh.
Yeah.
You really need some legendary armor.
Yeah, I do.
You definitely need a new Titan mark for sure.
What's wrong with this one?
Yours is at 200. Well, we'll get you there. And like I said, once Robert gets back,
We'll do a raid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready when you are.
I haven't even started my stream, so
You okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm just putting a dip in. And it kind of fucked up on me, and so some of it went all over the fucking place in my mouth.
Ew.
Mm-hmm. I had the weirdest fucking dream last night. Let me tell you about this shit, okay?
Okay.
I had this dream that somehow Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson lived in my town. Okay? That's not the fucked up part. Apparently, he used to be my coach in high school. And he not only is he a coach for high school, he's also an undercover agent, and he sometimes has to like deliver large sum of money and all this stuff. And I stole from Dudson a duffel bag of a shit ton of money. Instead of being angry at me, he was really disappointed. And I think that hurt more than him being mad at me.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Hmm.
This was on an Ask Mini, but I never really thought anybody else had experienced this besides me until it was on the Ask Mini. Have you ever, like, you're asleep and you're dreaming,
Hmm.
and how your dream ends, is when you lay down in the same position you're laying down in real life, and you wake up
Yeah.
as soon as you lay down and go to sleep.
Hmm.
Have you ever done that?
A couple times, yeah.
Have you ever thought that that shit was real? That you didn't just dream that whole shit?
I have.
Yeah, because that's what happened in that dream last night, and I thought I had really robbed from Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I was looking for all that money. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And I guarantee you the whole reason I dreamed that, or my dream ended like that, is because I watched Mini Lad's video, and he talked about it.
Hmm.
Stream is started.
There's my jug.
I ended up not having to give my dog a bath after all to get rid of her fleas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently there was some place here they were doing shots and a flea bath
Hmm.
for half price. So we got her shots and her got her flea bath pretty cheap. I didn't even know it. Like, my grandmother had called me and I had slept in today. So I didn't take her. She had a lady she works with, her daughter, take my dog. And I didn't even know it, like, until my grandmother got home, and I'd been playing with her and everything, and she seemed fine, and I'd fallen asleep on the couch, and this dog is really hyper most of the time, but for some reason it was not being hyper. It sat down on my
Something
lap
dark
and stayed there
stares
the
at us
entire
in
time,
the
and I
night.
ended up falling asleep.
We can feel it. A hive abomination bred
I probably
for
took like a
uncomfortable
30-minute
pain.
nap, and my
We
grandmother
must
walks in and
pierce
she
the
ran
veil
to
of
the
their
end of the
sunlight
couch because
taste
where
and
the end of that
destroy the
our
scourge
love seat is, which is where I fell
before the
asleep.
hive unleash it upon us
It's
all.
right in front of the door, and she got up on the arm of the couch and she was looking at my grandmother, and my grandmother goes, "You feeling all right now?" And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" She's like, "She got her shots today." I was like, "Oh my god," and I've been messing with her.
The 70 pits.
So I pop a 3 coins. Slam! This is gonna be like really. This is gonna be a lot easier for me. 'Cause this mission, I'm used to it being a lot harder.
Hmm. I thought this gun could be.
Cause a lot. Did you activate it?
Yeah.
There's no telling how far down we'll have to go to find the
You
summoning
holding
pits.
down the trigger? It's gotta be blue.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think. Okay, I get it now.
What?
It's not full auto, but like with burst fire weapons I've had, I had to keep pressing the trigger to make it burst.
Just when you don't.
Yeah.
I get it now. You had me confused when you were saying full auto.
So
Yeah, it still shoots. It still shoots in bursts, but you don't have to keep pulling the
Yeah.
trigger.
so technically it is full auto. It's just
Yeah, shoots in spurts.
yeah.
We need to get through. I'll try to open that gate.
See, in the harder mission of this, the ghost says one of my favorite lines. He's like, "Well, you gotta give them credit, because they lock this
Triptych
door
of hive
every
rumors said to be
time."
uncrackable.
They know we're here. I'll get to work. It's reconfiguring. Hang tight.
Have a fear, Jolly Rancher is here. Oh, I am cornered.
I'm
Good
starting
now.
to sense a pattern. Shouldn't be long.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. You just cornered me and I was stuck in the corner for a second.
Ah, jeez. It blew me up.
Yeah, them curse throws. You really gotta watch out for. Just because I don't want to sit there and fuck with her.
Ah,
Got
I'm
it.
losing.
The gate's opening.
What? Oh my god, I... Continue on without me.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Alright.
Sounds like we're getting closer.
La da 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 da.
weapon. At least it's chained up.
I got kicked. I got kicked.
Okay.
But I'm back now.
Alright.
Finally, the abomination has been destroyed. The Vanguard will be grateful.
A creature of the dark has been slain, and our world spared another atrocity. But how many more hive abominations are still out there, growing among the darkness? I fear we may find out all too soon.
We got a light level of 228 now.
Just join me when you can.
Alright.
So I did that one. Let's do this one now.
The Taken King is dead. Yet still his armies writhe and claw at our worlds. Even as you led the assault on the Dreadnought, a powerful Taken war beast fled for the safety of the shrine to Oryx. The would-be Prince Malak works to perfect a dark sorcery. He must be destroyed. Oryx may be
He may
gone,
die.
but the sympathetic vibrations of his shrine still resonate across the cosmos. There is power here. Great power.
I was wondering why we were here.
Oh yeah, these black orbs you want to destroy because it will cause you to not be able to regen health.
Oh, really?
And a lot of time it helps, like on certain parts they will keep spawning in enemies.
The beast is close. I can sense the blight that drips and seethes within.
How can she see this stuff? With that whole blindfold thing.
I see far better now than I ever did with my own eyes. Beware, Guardian. The blight will drain your strength, your speed. Do not let Malak dominate this shrine.
Okay, once we... Here's where you're gonna want to stand on this boss fight. You want to stay back here. This little cubby hole. Now, there will be some enemies that spawn because a black orb will spawn right here. It's not bad.
Come on, dude. I have to get out my shotgun. How do they... Okay.
Like orb inbound. Orb inbound again.
Oh god. I got launched.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Thank you.
That's how much damage we're doing to him. When he keeps spawning these guys in. That's how much damage we're doing to him.
I didn't even see him.
Guardian down.
Hey, I need a revive. We've got him where he's shooting maximum damage. Gotcha, bitch.
Locke's power over the
I
blind
ran
was
up and Nova
impressive.
bombed his ass.
You are a credit to the Tower, Guardian.
Did she just compliment us?
Yeah, I know, right, Cash?
Well, what did he say?
Caboose has a webcam now? What the fuck, mate?
Yeah. I've had one for a while. I just don't ever use it. That's a cool looking shotgun.
Does Cash have this game? Still there?
Muted.
Oh.
I was trying to get my stream. I'm fucking, for some reason, every so often, my Yeti will still be disconnected, but my OBS won't pick it up. So I'll be sitting there talking and nobody will hear me. Thanks for Cash coming in here and he told me so. Otherwise, I would have never known.
Those fallen in the Ishtar sink on Venus? Story is they raided the prison of elders in the reef. Got an Archon priest. The Queen's bounty is high, so
Does Cash have this game?
we need to hunt this thing down before they fully restore its soul.
He hasn't played it in a while, though. my dick. I think this is where we're going. Yes. Hi, kills.
Hmm. Well, I'm lost.
How are you lost?
I don't know where the hell you guys went.
Just look at your top left to your radar and you'll see a gray triangle.
Yeah.
All of that. Might want to make it quick because this dude is hauling ass. I am going to change you. Put icebreaker on. Cause this is that mission I was talking about that for my sniper rifle. I set up in a certain spot.
Hmm.
So it's nice to have unlimited ammo. Did I miss?
Hi.
Go down there and where that guy is. Should be clear where he's at.
Well, you respawn.
We'll need to get through. I'll check it out. It's lockdown time. Just give me some time.
Alright, get ready to defend. Another bullet. Here comes more.
picking up fallen comms. They're restoring the Archon Priest. We better move. Think they'd mind if we take their pikes?
Yeah, I had a legendary Ingram waiting down here for me.
A cell from the prison of elders. The Archon Priest is still inside. Are you sure this is a good idea?
But you might want to move.
Oh yeah, we gotta fight this guy.
prison of elders.
I was
Contact the
easy.
Vanguard. Let them know the Archon priest is dead.
One more fallen Archon gone to dust. Good. But if the Fallen found the prison of elders, I'm sure we'll be hearing about more heists like this. Today, we celebrate.
Okay, once we get to orbit, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Damn, Caboose, you were a higher lot level than I did. Damn, you're already 234. That's not bad. Alright, I'll be back.
Alright.
this love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. This love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back. Holding on to what we have, you take us to the edge and back.
mission. I just completed it though, so no worries. I did the whole mission by myself except for the boss. And when I got to the boss, I ended up getting 2 teammates.
They die a lot.
No. I just had nobody in there with me until I got to the boss fight. Alright, just join me whenever you're ready. Did Robert say 3 or 4 hours or 4 or 5 hours?
Said 3 or 4.
And so he'll either be on at 7 or 8. 8. I'd say between 7 and 8. If not, if that's 3 hours, it'll be between 7 and 8. If it's 4 hours, it'll be between 8 and 9. And then we'll, unless more people are on by then, we'll probably just go as far as Crota.
We got kicked to the
Get you
main
some
menu.
good armor. All good?
Huh?
I said it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. Unless, like, I don't know, I can't remember how many we need. We probably need at least flames and maybe one more person to complete. To beat Crota. I don't know if we could do it with 4 people. I know with your damage output, we wouldn't be able to do it with 3. Unless Robert thinks otherwise. But you'd need a rocket launcher. Those rocket launchers are the best thing to take Crota's shields down.
God, it's taking forever to log in.
Mm-hmm. It does that sometimes. It does that sometimes. Just wait. And I'm so excited to get my truck back. I can't wait till it's ready.
When should it be ready?
First thing I'm gonna do. It just depends on how quickly we can get the part. Cause I don't know how many heads I need. Cause they never did tell me how many cracked. And it depends on if that guy's selling one head for 300 or if he's selling more than one for 300. And then on top of that, you have to find somebody that could put the heads on that's not too expensive. I don't think my dad knows how to do that. And I sure as hell don't know how to do it. I know some stuff, but the first thing I'm doing after I get the truck is putting my sound system back in it. And then once I get the sound system in it, I'm taking it to the car wash and I'm gonna wash it and clean it out. Get it looking all nice and pretty. And then if I have the money, I'm gonna just make a trip to Walmart, the closest Walmart, which is like 30 miles away, just so I can take it back on a little trip. Because I missed that fucking truck, dude. You could hear me coming from 2 blocks away. And I loved it. My neighbors hate it.
Well, I'd imagine.
Because it's got pipes on it, and then plus I got that sound system in it. I was cleaning my truck out one day, and I was playing some music, and I didn't even have it that loud, but it was still thumping a little bit. And all I was doing was just getting some trash that I had left in there, and some empty Coke bottles and whatnot. And I have a tendency, like, if it rains and I go somewhere, and it stops raining before I get home, I end up taking my jacket off and just throwing it in the back seat and leaving it there.
The Black Garden may not stay among us for long. Something has
So
begun to
every
reveal
once in a while I
this
have to
torn
clean my
by
truck out. Normally it's
Vex now flood the garden
mainly
channels to
fucking
protect it.
jackets.
We must stop the weavers before they seal the garden and begin to
If
suck
like I
out
have
its
to go
light.
to like a formal thing where I have to wear a nice shirt, button-up shirt, I'll wear a shirt underneath it, so as soon as it's over I can just take that shirt off and I'll just throw it in my back seat. So more often than not, it's not trash that I'm cleaning out of my truck, it's clothes.
I like this place better when it's dead.
But and I got a noise complaint. Like, my grandmother came outside and said, "You're gonna need to turn that down." Cops just called saying there was a noise complaint. It's like, what? And it was because my next door neighbor, she's no longer my next door neighbor, had gotten drunk the night before and was suffering from a hangover.
Well, that's her fault.
That's what I said, and I couldn't stand that lady. So, neighbors hate it, because I sat there and I don't care. On my way home, even up until I turn the car off, my music is playing whatever song I'm listening to. And usually when I get home, it's one of my hardest hitting songs. Because I listen, I used to listen to a lot of country. As I got older, I started appreciating not so much the lyrics, but just the music. And if I find a song that has like really good bass and really good groove to it, I end up listening to that a shit ton. Is I'll take a song that, even if it doesn't have any lyrics, I will take a song that is mainly just fucking beats and shit as over a song that has lyrics. I'm the same way. I listen to everything. But I used to be like country and oldies. When I say oldies, I mean oldies. I mean Conway Twitty, Hank Williams, Elvis Presley. I mean oldies. Because that's what my grandmother would listen to. And I was the one that took to the music more than my sister. And my grandmother much rather would ride with me than my sister because I was the only one that would actually listen to her kind of music and be okay with it. Or my sister had to play her music.
Guardian, down.
Dead.
Yeah, my sister's the same way.
I do, I listen to anything and everything. I'm gonna tell you this, you're crazy.
Like,
My sister, like all she wanted to listen to is rap, and not the good rap. It's
See, my sister was One Direction, fucking Justin Bieber bullshit, and I hated it. You know, I'll admit there are some Justin Bieber songs that I like. I won't lie. But this is back in the day when he was young and One Less Lonely Girl bullshit. The only reason I know the name of the songs is because of my sister. Damn it. I need a high advantage!
but like my sister would listen to music that people would say is N-word music. Because
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
There's some music like that that I like. What they classify as N-word music.
Yeah. She was in a phase where
God,
she would listen to Nicki Minaj, and every time that she was in the car, she wanted to listen to it, and I'm like, why?
I like some Nicki Minaj.
I don't. I hate Nicki Minaj.
I like more not her music, but music that she it's somebody else's song and she's just featured.
Yeah.
I like more songs like if she's in it and it's somebody else's song, I don't mind it, but I don't really listen to her music. Like my little cousin is fucking obsessed with Ariana Grande.
I like some of her songs.
I do too, and she's fucking hot as shit. So,
It's a plus.
like that was for me. It's like, you know, I didn't have a male figure in my life.
Yeah.
It was literally just me, my sister, and my grandmother. So I'm not gay, but I know the words to most of the High School Musical songs. Because my sister watched that all the time.
Mine did too.
And Bring It On. That was another movie that my sister absolutely fucking loved. And I used to be my sister's guinea pig. The messed up thing is she's my younger sister and I was still her guinea pig.
My sister still thinks that I'm that man. Yeah. Joke's on her. She's a kid.
My sister don't have a kid, but me and her fight like we're still fucking young. Well, she's about to be 22 years old, and I'll still fucking slam her on the ground and torture her. Like every time she comes home from college, fucking torture her ass. But yeah, I always torture my sister.
I can't stand being around Mom.
Me and my sister get along really well. Honestly, I think that's because, you know, I've got other brothers and sisters, and she's got other brothers and sisters, but we pretty much had just each other. Because I've got, I've got, how many do I got? Got 4 brothers and 5 sisters. And I have never met one of them. 2 of them I haven't seen since they were a baby. One of them is now a boy, so she's my brother. And I haven't seen her since she was like 10 years old. My brother I haven't seen since he was 10 years old. My other brother I haven't seen since he was probably, 15, 16. And my last brother, who I never met until I was a junior in high school, because my mom had put him up for adoption before I was born. And I haven't talked to him in probably close to 5 years. So my sister is the only, you know, sibling I had, so we get along really well. We hate each other, but we get along somewhat normal. I mean, we fight all the fucking time, but fuck this. Need some orbs?
Yeah, no, I got my super.
Go ahead and pop it. I just dropped fucking 6 orbs over here.
Sweet, and ammo. Thank you.
I jumped around that corner and there was like 4 fucking centaurs standing there, so I said, fuck it. And because they surrounded me, and I jumped up and threw my super. Alright. I normally stay to this left side on this guy because he can be fucking tough as shit.
Hold on a minute, I got a phone call.
As long as you can play, I don't give a shit. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there.
Hello? Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Ready. Do that a little early. Let's miss that. I just didn't do that.
You got a legendary upgrade.
Yeah. Load.
Oh, man. Jump off a cliff.
Oh, I chunked that grenade way too far. Please, I could use your help.
I'm getting ammo. Hold on.
Oh god.
Where you at?
Same place I have been. Dead. I
Yes.
killed him.
The Black Garden remains here among the light. But the Vex will never cease until their birthplace is restored, and we must keep it here until we can understand its origins.
I got a legendary something, but I don't know what I got.
Nice.
That guy literally got nothing.
You were higher level than him too. Okay, let's see what I can destroy here. We're gonna go to the tower. Have to find everything that I can destroy. Alright. We're gonna go to the tower. I apparently have two things sitting in the vault, or in the mail carrier thing. For me to pick up.
The thing I got was a relic.
Yeah, it's good. We'll get you up there. Hell, in 2 days we've almost got you to 300.
Yeah.
So, fucking getting you moving along.
I just can't wait till I get really good weapons and armor.
That'll come. Like I said, tomorrow when Zer comes, you can get some 3 of coins and have a chance to get you an exotic when you kill an ultra.
An ultra's a boss, right?
Mhm.
The one with yellow health.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, Omnigul and them Scion Flares, you cannot use 3 of coins on.
Okay.
Like you can go, if you want, you can pop the 3 coins before the mission, but it's not going to activate. Just, you can do that just in case the next mission is one that you can use it on, and that way it'll be on there longer.
Okay.
Over this data. He doesn't even
Just up to you.
See what the gunsmith wants.
Let's get you back out there.
Ranked up my Cryptarch. Oh, I got a new fucking shader. Cryptarch, when you rank him up, he'll give you engrams also. Aksha.
This might interest you. Ingram, take it, Guardian.
But once you get to 390, that's just your legendary engrams. When you get them, they'll only drop at 390 once you get up to 390 and on. What you got for me, Cryptarch? Or L Lady? 2 engrams that I missed.
Done. Check.
And blues drop once you get to a certain level. The blues
Service restored.
drop at 3 out of. I did get a new shader, so let's see what it looks like.
Only a handful of those left in the world. Oh, that'd actually be interesting.
Gave me a strange coin.
Perhaps a rare relic of the Golden Age.
Hmm.
You always choose the
That's another way you can get them out of engrams too.
I got a legendary Titan mark.
When you get out of your menu, look at my shader that's on my now and tell me what you think. Just, we're gonna be doing a lot of the same missions.
That's cool looking.
I got it from the Cryptarch. Are you done here?
Yep, and my light level is 242.
See? In almost 2 full days. I'm gonna count this as 2 full days since that we've been playing this. You've almost got to 300, and you weren't even ranked 40 when we started.
No, and my light level was like 180 when we started.
So see, it's really not hard to level up. It's when you get to like closer to 400, the max light is when it starts getting harder to get to the max light. 45. We got a few more strikes. We can. We just did Dark Below, Undying Mind, so we're not gonna do the other one.
What is better, discipline or strength?
Let's see, for me, I go with discipline because I like to throw more grenades.
But since I'm a Titan, then I melee and strength would be good for me.
It could. It's just really your preference. I mean, you can ask Robert when he gets on
Yeah.
what he thinks since he runs a Titan. When it comes down to, sometimes, some things are better for other characters than they are for a different character.
Yeah.
And me, yeah, I have a Titan that's at 400, but I hardly ever play as my Titan. So, and same for the Hunter. I have no idea what the Hunter. The whole reason that I even did a Titan and a Hunter is that way when we run raids, if the people we normally run it with, we normally have like one person that's a Hunter. And Robert runs his Titan, I run a Warlock, Flames runs a Warlock. So we've got Robert running a Titan, me and Flames running Warlocks. Todd's usually our only Hunter. And usually we might have one more Warlock and a Titan. So if we're doing a certain raid and we need more Hunters, then I can fall back on my Hunter. Unless I absolutely need to complete this raid with the certain character, then I can pretty much be any character. Like when we do the Crota 390 raid, I want to use my Warlock because I'm missing the helmet for his raid gear.
Whether we wanted it or not, we've stepped into a war with the Cabal on Mars.
And since I'm missing the helmet, I really want to get that. And like I'm probably gonna go with the next the Volta class is gonna be my Titan's armor. And then I'm sitting here trying to debate if I want the Wrath of the Machine raid or the
With the
Oryx
right
raid
team, we
armor
can
as
burst
my
through
hunter.
those defenses, take this beast out, and break their grip on Freehold.
I'm probably gonna go with Wrath of the Machine raid because I like how that armor looks, but I haven't seen it on a hunter.
Let's find access to their system. See if we can track down Valus to Ark.
But more often than not, I'm always playing as my Warlock. Ooh, stay here.
Why? What's wrong?
Taking Lieutenant to corrupting the land. Damn, that bitch fucking snapped the shit out of me. Where's the next lieutenant? If you want, you can kill that guy. We'll help kill that guy.
Oh, I thought he was dead. God damn it.
Now they retreated. Damn it, corruption decided we didn't kill the lieutenant in time, so. Plus, our teammate already fucking took off, so let's go. Damn, my nose itches.
So what was your favorite weapon to use in the Destiny 2 beta?
I don't know. I would have liked, I kind of like the exotic that you got for being a Titan. I thought that was a pretty beast-ass fucking exotic. But honestly, I don't know, because I really can't decide, because I'm just going to have to play Destiny 2 when it comes out.
Yeah.
Be able to completely decide, you know, which one I like. But normally I go with automatic weapons. Because I hate scout rifles, and I can't... I'm not bad with pulse rifles, but I can't stand them. Yeah, this is for the Titan. Right. Why is he out there? Are you that big of a fucking idiot? You're gonna die again, dumbass. You don't have to get that fucking close. Hmm. Yep, you got kicked for inactivity.
Oh. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. How you doing, Mom?
I could not stand this fucking teammate we have.
What?
It's fucking retarded.
Oh.
If he dies, I'm just not gonna revive him. There's a part of this mission where you gotta fight a fucking tank, and it's got a lot of fucking health, and it can insta kill you with one fucking shot. And he was getting like right up on it, like a dumbass.
Because whenever I see a tank in real life, the first thing I think of is to go up to it and start.
And he's already down because he's
Ships
trying to
of
rush
went
through
down
this
into that
shit.
river. I was vain enough to believe we could defeat Crota, but the Hive caught his soul before we could destroy him, and then there was
He's a
only
391 and thinks he's a
death. We
badass.
failed. You cannot destroy the soul of
Destroy the soul of Crota.
We called it a temple where we first saw Crota. Go, find it, and make it his grave. We hid in the old moon base up ahead, waiting for the right time to strike. We were brave, but we were not ready.
And I'm a dumbass.
Why? What happened?
I fucking went to shoot him with the rocket and stepped too far to one side and killed myself.
Few of us made it beyond the canyon. The rocks cracked apart, Hive waiting in ambush. It was worse for the ones who made it inside. Stay alive.
There he goes again, getting up close and personal. I'm not going and reviving you. You shouldn't have been the dumbass running fucking Blade Dancer and try to go up against a fucking Ultra. You go up to him when he's not even that close to death. And try to use your fucking super on him. I don't feel bad for you at all. Hey, an exotic!
Man. Always finding out cool crap.
We'll get there.
I know, but I want it to happen already.
Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day.
I know. invite me whenever you get a chance.
You can just join.
Is there a spot open?
Well, I'm in orbit, or I'm almost to orbit. Which, go ahead and join, and I'll be right back.
Alright.
Paranoid, you claim this love that you never started. You once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have and take us to.
Welcome back.
My dog, we're starting to get to where we let her out, because we've been keeping her in a cage to teach her, not to use the bathroom in the house and whatnot. We're gonna go to the tower real quick. And, we're starting to let her stay out longer, see if she does good and doesn't use the bathroom in the house. She's been out for nearly the whole day, and she's been doing good, and I just went in there to find her. And normally when I open this door, my game room, to go to the kitchen or the bathroom or whatever, she comes running up to me because she hears the door and whatever. She didn't come up running up to me. I was like, where the hell is she? She was asleep in my room. On one of my shirts that I'd just taken off and thrown on the floor.
My dog used to do that before he got too big.
My grandmother said she don't understand it. She says, I don't understand it. That fucking dog absolutely adores you. Because my grandmother won't let her on the couch with her because she gets a little rough, and my grandmother's skin is real papery, so she can get cuts real easily.
Yeah.
And she's gotten to where she won't do it as much, but every so often she will. But every time, it doesn't matter where she's at in the house, every time I come out of my game room and go sit in the living room, she takes off running, jumps up on the couch with me, and lays there and lets me pet her until I stop petting her, and then she starts biting me.
Well, are you the one that takes care of her?
Mm. Well, I say but I do. To an extent. Like, I do fucking... A lot of the times I'm the one that lets her out of her cage and puts her outside and whatnot. But I used to not do that. Like, it's my dog, but My grandmother had gotten it for me for my birthday from my dad.
Receive goodbye.
Because my dad's dog is its dad or its mom. I think it's mom. I don't remember.
The slayer of oryx, then?
So I got it from my dad
Even in our vaults.
for my birthday, but it was my grandmother's idea. And I was the one that picked it. Like, she told me that my dad's dog was having puppies and everything, and it had its puppies, and she's like, one of them was born without a leg. And she was talking about that she was getting one. That she was getting one. And I told her, I said, let's get the one with only 3 legs. As I said, nobody else is going to want that dog. So we'll take it. Turns out it's my dog. Well, I didn't want to take. I was a little disappointed because I don't want a small dog. I want a big dog. And it is a small dog. But it fucking absolutely loves me for some reason. But she may not live that long.
I am still here. Good hunting.
Because she was born with a heart murmur. There's a very, very, very slim chance that the heart murmur would grow together. But the vet said it is very, very unlikely that it will.
Let us help you, Guardian.
And my grandmother asked the vet, what do we do? And the vet basically said, just let her be a puppy. Because there's a chance her heart could stop at any minute. And it doesn't help that she's an overly hyper fucking dog.
Always an honor, Guardian.
But I prayed about it and I put my faith in God, so. Because honestly, it's going to kill me if that fucking dog dies. 'Cause it is my puppy, and, you know, growing up, I didn't have a lot of animals. It was my sister that always had the pets, that they were always her. Like, the only animals that I can claim that out of all the animals we had is I had a cat, and I had a hamster. Like, I had a hamster, but I could persuade my sister to take care of it, so it was pretty sweet. I could get my sister to clean its cage out for me and whatnot, so it was awesome. And then I had a cat, but that was when I was young, and I was young and I was obsessed with Harry Potter, and I named it Hermione. I was a little more creative with my names. My sister had 2 chihuahuas at one point, or back to back, and named them both Little Girl. Had a black cat she named Blackie, or Midnight, sorry, Midnight. And we had a dog, I can't even remember what it was called, but its name was Max, and it ended up getting killed by another dog. Like, I went to the lake for the weekend, and my grandmother hadn't seen the dog all weekend, and I asked her about it. I said, have you seen Max? And she said, no. I was like, alright, well, I'm going to take the trash out, and I went to take the trash out, and used to, we had a dumpster, and to get to the dumpster, I had to walk out the back door, and we have a garage in the backyard, and I had to walk in between the garage and the neighbor's backyard fence, get to the alley, and I found him laying right there with his eye tore out. I think it could have been a person that did it. I have been disconnected from the Destiny service.
So it told me to.
And then Cassidy had Jake. My grandmother has Bella. Cassidy had an ugly ass dog. Oh, it was one of the ugliest dogs, and she named it Bubby. And it got ran over by an 18-wheeler. Funny, I got disconnected from the Destiny servers, but it took me to Orbit.
That's what it did to me.
Just join me when you can. See, Cassidy had another cat, and its name ended up being Mama. No, its name was Cat. But we called it Mama because she kept getting pregnant and having kittens. And it would upset Cassidy because she wanted to keep the kittens, but my grandmother said hell no. And then she ran away, and one of her babies came back. And it got pregnant and had more kittens. So I've always had animals around me. We're gonna do all cool because I need to get solar kills on the Dreadnought.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be running my self-res. Yeah, I've had animals always around me. Dogs, cats. My sister had some birds at one point.
I hate birds.
I do too. But we've always had at least one dog. My sister now has 3 dogs. She's got a black lab and something mix. I don't know what the fuck it is, little bitty dog. And then she's got a I can't remember what it is, but it's gonna be a big dog. And then her roommate has a cat. And her old roommate had dogs. Sister loves animals. I'm honestly surprised she didn't go in to be a vet. Like, honestly, that surprises me the most is that she didn't become a vet.
Some creatures of the hive strain against
She absolutely fucking...
Allah
you know them pictures that you see sometimes? It's
long ago,
a wife takes her husband, says, "Look what I got," and it's a picture of a dog.
Yeah.
He's like, "You literally went out to get milk."
Awaits the
He's like, "It's cute," and he's like, "We have 23 dogs."
Given the chance, the dark blade will step in.
That's basically my sister. My sister could go out and get milk and come back with a dog or a cat.
If I did that, it'd be an ass whooping.
See, what I want when I get me, like, if YouTube takes off, or Twitch takes off, or I end up getting a really good paying job, and I get my own place, the dog I'm gonna get is a husky. Because I've always... Oh, I did have a dog for a short amount of time before it got stolen from me. Actually, it didn't get stolen from me. My grandmother and sister made me believe it got stolen. In reality, they gave it away. Which was fucked up. And it was a half husky.
Really?
And I named it Han Solo. And I loved that dog. And I was so upset when I came home and it wasn't there. I should have realized my grandmother was lying to me though, because the dog that got ran over by the 18-wheeler, which was my sister's, my grandmother didn't tell her that it died. She told her that we took it to the vet and had it going on. Had my sister believing that for like 2 years.
Found a fragment all by myself.
Nice. I'll have to get solar kills so I can just. I'm mainly using my sniper and my rocket launcher and my abilities. Because you gotta get 30 solar kills. I'm up to 16. But see that antiquated rune we did yesterday, that Robert did?
Yeah.
If you would have placed it, you would have got a fragment out of that.
My scan says the runes draw energy from those towers. If you get me over
Man.
there, I
Because
can
that's how you
open
get
the door.
3 of the fragments, because there's 3 different bosses for those antiquated runes.
Black wax idol.
Okay. You just stay here, handle the ads that spawn. I'm gonna go take care of the thing we gotta do.
Okay.
Because it's better if only one of us does it. My OBS just disconnected. Actually, my whole internet just shit itself.
Let's get to the other battery.
Did it really?
Yep. So, I'm gonna be sitting over here for a second. I better. Well, I'm not gonna be sitting over here for a second, but I'm having to troubleshoot my problems. Does this every once in a while. All I have to do is troubleshoot it and it fixes itself. Unlike with my freaking when I was using tether. There we go, OBS just reconnected. There's still one left.
So you're sure it didn't stop?
Oh, my stream stopped for a minute.
I mean, like, did it pick up where it left off?
No. It jumped ahead to where I am now. Boom. I'm done with my solar kills. I forgot that this fucking class lets me hover when I zoom in.
Just press Cody in the middle.
He messaged me today.
Oh, did it?
Cause I saw a deal is one of those pretty much Facebook quiz things, but it wasn't a quiz. It just uses your profile and tells you an answer.
Yeah.
It was how would Morgan Freeman narrate your life? And it says, Matthew was like, I'm never gonna find my true love on Tinder. Something like that. And but he still uses the app anyway. Which is true. That's why I posted it, because I thought it was funny, because I do still use Tinder. I haven't had a match on Tinder and I couldn't tell you how long.
I've never used it.
See my solar solar class isn't that bad because my super really what it does is that aside from being used as a self-res, I can activate it and my grenades and my melee respawn like crazy.
I've never used Tinder. Just something I've never used.
I've used it off and on. Mm-hmm.
That's how I met my girlfriend.
I just don't meet people on Meet Me. That aren't like scammers.
Yeah, ran into a couple of those.
I did get a message from a girl and I was like, oh, wow, that's the first. I've never gotten a message from a girl before. I'm always the one messaging first. And I was looking, and I went and looked at her picture and she's handicapped. And I was like, man, I'm not interested, but I can't be mean.
Yeah.
So she said hi, and I was like, okay, I'll be nice. And I said hi. And she's like, how are you? I said, I'm good, you? And she's like, I'm good. And she said, how's your day been? I said, not too bad. And then she's like, what are you on here for? And that's when I threw it. I was like, I don't really know. And she's like, sorry, I messaged or something like that.
Find the dark blade.
And that was the last thing I heard from her. I was like, okay. I couldn't be mean.
Yeah.
She probably messages a lot of people and nobody ever messages her back.
Probably.
I'm not gonna be that asshole.
How long ago was that?
Today?
Today.
Yep. We really don't have to worry about the shriekers, just clear out these ads.
Speaking of shriekers, I got killed by.
Got you, homie. Just fucking haul ass this way. Fuck the ads, just keep running. If we get in here, all we have to worry about is this bitch. I'm sorry, wizard. Sorry, I just don't know any female wizards. And they're all female, so I'm calling them witches.
Prison is the wrong term. He holds his victims, tortures them, then renders them down into chitin for his ships.
It's disgusting.
Titan. Lovely.
So surprised we're not getting a heavier. Whatever. Alright, let's do this.
This looks familiar.
Wait.
Alaghul is near.
Okay, Caboose, if I happen to go down, I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I happen to, don't try to revive me. Just do what you can.
Okay.
Because I'll have my self-res.
Thank you.
I have my self-res, so if, say, I go down, and then you end up going down, I can revive myself. Not saying I'm gonna go down.
Alright.
Oh yeah, there's always a chance that I'll go down. This cursed saw could sneak up behind me. Cursed saw could sneak up behind me. Other fool could just randomly spawn on top of me. Look at my arm itches.
Oh, Jesus.
No, his helmet's off, so.
Into the field.
You know what, Caboose? Hold on. You know what?
What?
I'm going Super Saiyan.
Yeah, you pretty much are.
I don't think I popped to 3 coins before that.
Yes. May his dark soul go screaming into the pit between the stars. With none left to lead in Oryx's wake, the Taken will languish, decay, but they will not die away. You have given us time. Time to recover. To bury
I'm about to
the dead,
test something in just a
and
second.
make ready for the next shadow on the
Well, once we
horizon.
get to orbit. Oh my. Yeah. It's weird, it's almost 7 o'clock and hardly anybody's online. I've only got 2 friends on, well, technically 3 friends online. Hmm. We can do this. Now, what this is these are striked playlists. So what that means is it's just gonna give us random strike missions over and over and over.
Okay.
Like, we never have to come back to orbit because it'll just keep sending us to a new place. I mean, worst case scenario, we'll come back to where we're at right now, looking for another guardian. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna stop my stream. Cause it's hot as balls in my room. I'm sweating. Like, I'm literally sweating. Sweat's getting in my eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and just end the stream, and plus I think I've got somebody that I auto host is online.
Omnigul is the last of
So-
Crota's generals. She is the architect of her master's wakening. As long as she lives, the threat of Crota's return will haunt this world.
Omnigul is
Track her
last.
down
Oh
and
god, no.
exterminate every hive that stands in your way.
I think this is Omnigul. I had a weird thing I got, is it still there? No. I had a message earlier, or a couple of days ago, saying that something messed up, on my views or something between, a certain time, and they were trying to fix it.
Find her.
Yeah, we're doing the Omnigul strike. This ain't too bad. At least it's not the revamped one. Something's in my eye. Oh, I can take my hat off now.
Ooh, a dead ghost.
Fuck, I'm burning. Oh, yeah, I forgot that one's in there.
Omnigul is wicked and desperate.
I wonder, did I?
Keep your light safe.
Nope, I popped 3 coins and it's not even gonna work on this. I don't understand why you can't get, don't work on Omnigul. I haven't figured that out. The Solar Flayons I can understand because there's 3 of them that you have to defeat. But that still doesn't make sense because for the final story mission on Rise of Iron, you face 3. I don't understand it because the Rise of Iron last story mission, you face 3 people, 3 ultras, and it works. You can use 3 of coins on them. I know that for a fact because I've done it a couple of times. Oh, honestly, I did it here pretty recently.
The hive are pushing into fallen territory.
Oh my god, my arm is itching. Oh my god. Honestly, I cannot wait till winter gets here. See, my room won't be fucking hot. Be fucking cold, but I'd much rather it be fucking cold than hot. If I'm being completely honest. Come on, motherfucker. I found a legendary ingrain. I kill. I kill.
Push forward, Guardian.
Alright, we can go. I kills. I got a couple of them on that one. Especially that guy that was just standing in front of
I
you.
have stirred the scavengers. Omnigal's clever.
Fuck you, Captain.
The fallen against you.
You want to snap? Okay, we'll snap. You want to snap? Okay. You want to snap? Okay. You still snapping over there? Okay, these shanks are what's gonna kill me. Get him. Y'all better duck because I'm about to swing left and I don't want to hit you with my dick. Hasta la vista, bitches.
Keep moving, Guardian. Find Omnigal.
I just created 7 orbs from that and you can't get any of them. Just saying, when you come out to this outside area, you do not have to worry about the enemies.
Omnigal's only purpose is to usher in Crota's return. If she lives, our fight against Crota's armies may never end.
Hey, bitch!
Omnigal, destroy her!
I killed myself. They couldn't even kill me. It was my own fucking stupidity that killed me. I threw a grenade in a bunch of them. Go ahead and disappear on me, though. I hope you know there's no way I can get to you. I have to say, she should almost be dead. Alright, we're about to fight Omnigal. We're pretty much gonna stay in this room right here. Stop. Things disappeared. Back up. Clear some more ads out. It's dead. And we had a teammate just join us.
The agents of Crota's will have been defeated. The Hive will not take
Poor
this
guy didn't even get
transgression
to play.
lightly. But you, Guardian, have given them something new to fear.